So one of the things that really kind of intrigued me with your story, there's a lot of them, is when you started talking about the team cohesion and how similar it kind of sounds to the SEAL teams or at Buds, like what they, all the psychological stuff that we go through and peering each other out and all that kind of stuff. It is almost, I'm not going to say identical, but there's so many similarities.
Yeah, and that's kind of like when you show up to the platoon right out of SQT or Buds, you're known as the FNGs, right? And that's exactly what Clyde is. That's exactly what Bonnie is. And Buttercup right now, because she hasn't really done much. So these guys are like the unproven dogs, whereas like Brock is a freaking stud and proven. He's done several 300-mile races. Same with Loban, Jason, and Ozzy. Like they're like the core of the team right now. And those guys, like I'll pair them up so that way they learn from actual proven dog. And you'll see them, they'll be running. If they aren't doing something right or if they're not paying attention, they'll snap at them. Not to hurt them, but just to say, wake the hell up kind of thing. And yeah, so that's kind of how we just like you have like a C-dad in the team, that's what we do here is we kind of pair them up. And at first, if they don't get along, they're staying together until they do. That's kind of how we run it here. And it's been awesome because you can kind of see it then. They start to, as you do that more, they start to jive, they start to work together. And it's freaking awesome. The other thing we do is like the happy hour. We let them run free. We let them go out, and it's just like going out to the bar with your platoon. It's them blowing off the steam of like hard training, or like if we do a training session and they just aren't getting it, it's just a way for them to blow off, like relieve the pressure, like blow off the steam, and it's been pretty cool doing that and seeing how the same mentality, the same like way to get the platoon to bond. I bring all that into this, and it's been awesome. It's been awesome how well it's worked. I wasn't sure at first if it worked like that, but it's been great. Come on, ready to run? You guys ready? Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! Straight ahead! Good dog.
Holy shit, dude, that was like one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, man, they love to run.
So, like, how do you know if these guys are putting out or not?
It's the same thing like in Buds, whenever you are like ducking boat, you'll see the tug lines, they'll just go slack, and you'll know like that's either one or two things. Either that dog is hurt, they did something, or it's just not feeling right. And especially like with this dog in particular, I know he's a stud dog. He'll put out. And if he's not pulling, there's something wrong with him. Yeah. So then you got to think, okay, vet goes back to your vet, like your med stuff. Like, what's wrong? You check their legs out, you check their wrists out, and if they can't figure anything out, you're better off like you'll put them in the basket and run, and they'll ride in your bag in the sled. But like it's the same thing. So like you see when we were running the tug lines, they were always tight that run. Yeah. And when they go slack, that's what is the equivalent of ducking boat. And one way to figure that out, like why that's not happening, is some dogs are not in the, as good a shape as other dogs.
Yeah.
And some dogs are just physically stronger than other dogs. So you got to know what dog is your weakest link, and you have to run to that dog.
Wow. So how do you know? Do you think they know?
I think they know.
They know who the slackers are?
I think they know. Luckily here we don't have any slackers.
Yeah.
How about it, Clyde?
Why is this guy on a platform?
She ate a rock and had to get emergency surgery. So to keep her from eating rocks, we built this little dance platform for her. So it's a multi-purpose. She can hang on here and me and Jerry bust dance moves on here.
So what are we're doing, happy hour?
This is what we call happy hour. This is a big part in our training, just to build unit cohesion. You know, this is where you figure out who gets along, who doesn't get along, who to watch out for. It's just a good team bonding right here. This is where it starts, in my opinion.
I think she's my favorite.
She's awesome.
Right here.
Good girl. Come here, Bonnie. Come here. Hey. All right, go get her. So, on top of like our summertime, these dogs, it's their time off. I don't run them, I don't press them too hard. We do a lot of obedience training, and this is a good way for them to blow off their energy, and it helps them still stay in somewhat of shape. So this is an awesome way. This is a team building. This helps them stay in shape. And yeah, they burn their energy out, and a lot of times these dogs will run more in just this hour than most house dogs do. So it's one thing, the misconception about the chains, they think that they don't ever get any exercise, and that's not true at all.
Yeah.
We make sure these guys get plenty of exercise, they're well taken care of. And
well, we just saw them get, I don't know how many miles worth
we just
of training.
did a 5-mile run, and now they're out blowing more energy. So
pulling you and Jerry and a four-wheeler and a tank of gas.
Yeah.
And you were riding the brake a little bit
yeah,
too.
I had to keep it in third gear just to slow them down.
Yeah, well, I know that'd be enough to wear my ass out.
Heck yeah.
So, earlier you were talking about sponsoring these guys. How do I do that? Because I want to sponsor one.
If you want to sponsor a dog, go to Frozen-Trident or FrozenTrident.com, and on there we'll have a sponsorship page for the dogs. You also can meet all the dogs and read about the dogs as well. Definitely go to Frozen-Trident.com.
Do you have apparel and stuff on there too?
We will be selling our apparel or swag. We'll have some gear out there to buy as well. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely check out that site.
So on the website we have individual dog sponsorships. They are on a first come, first served basis. But if you miss out on sponsoring your favorite dog, you still have an opportunity to become part of the fan club. So you still have an opportunity to join the pack and support our team.
And you're going to keep everyone updated on each dog and how you guys are doing, and they'll all be up to date.
So what we're going to do is every month we're going to pick a dog out, like a dog of the month who performs above the rest of the pack, and if the sponsor and whoever's a fan of that dog will get something extra too, of a random drawing for that. So that's something fun that we'll be doing, and you'll also be able to read about different things that happen with us on the trail. On that, we'll have a little blog up that we'll update. I mean, it will be periodically. I don't want to say we'll do it every week or not, but we'll be definitely keeping that up to date as well.
Awesome.
And then also you can follow us on Instagram. We'll be posting all the pictures of us running and talking about little individual dogs and stuff like that at Frozen Trident on Instagram.
All right, you heard it. Frozen Trident on Instagram, and sponsor a dog.
Now it's the hardest decision of the day.
What's that?
We got to figure out who we're bringing in tonight.
That's a rough choice.
What do you think?
It's your call, Shawn.
Let's let Shawn decide.
Dancer.
It's a good choice.
Damn right it is.